Okay, so here I want to show my tattoo, and this one I'm zooming in on is the new picture, and it's comparison video to show. And you can see here the green and turquoise blue orange, and we go back to, and then we go to the tattoo under the healing process. Sorry for that. And to show the differences, you can see how bright the turquoise blue is and the green is, especially these two parts, how bright they are, and how much darker the green is here compared to when the green was. This tattoo I know a bit more about because we use olive green and lime green together. So probably if you mix these two colors, these two greens together, olive green and lime green together, and you have similar skin tone to mine, the brownish skin tone like a Latin American brown, you probably will get that result of the green if you mix these two kind of green together, olive and lime green. So the interesting thing here is, okay, so remember, this one is the picture taken some days ago. This picture is it was taken 2 months ago, later on, maybe 1 month ago. And to show you the difference is like it's three different layers. I can go back if I. So if I go here, this picture is taken in the studio. So you see the plastic, you can see it's in the studio. You see that the color is darker here on the green, and the turquoise blue the same. Here comes to the interesting thing. So step 0, we go back, and step 1. So it's 3 different steps. So this one, when it was healed, turned into this color, very bright. Then we go to when the tattoo was healed, to back again to the same color volume that the color was before it was healed. And that is the interesting thing that have never happened before, that a color gets first light and first dark, then light, then dark again. So it's like 3 different steps. I have no clue why is that happening. That how some like. So it's turned back again to the color it was before it was healed, and so it's very. I think it's very interesting in the sense how bright the color gets. Some color get really bright, and how dark, much more toned down one color get in comparison. I think that is very. Personally, I think that is interesting in that sense, because you never know, because you don't know, because there's so much sorry, what I mean with the whole thing is like how some color will get lighter and some color get darker, and some color get dark to dark again. I think is interesting in that sense, because so olive green, lime green, turquoise blue, because turquoise blue is easy because there's only one turquoise blue when you use Ink Eternal. Of course, that is the turquoise blue. Of course, then things red is harder because there are many different versions of red. Like that is I don't know the name of the red, because some probably this red, I don't know the name of the red, it's probably the same red that the leaf on the frog was the same red. I don't know if the lipstick red, crimson red, it's many versions of red when you use Ink Eternal. Yeah. But the other thing is interesting, that how different the result is when I get turquoise blue on this one comparable to the other one with the wasp. So probably is that maybe it's the result if you use instead of white ink and you use water, like special water to make the color lighter. Maybe that is the one factor also to the whole thing of the tattoos. Maybe like if you use white ink, you will get one result of the color, and when you use water, you're gonna get the other result of the color. So maybe that is the factor. So maybe it's not about the color inside. Maybe it's like, I don't know, because I only have tried maybe once water, and that is this tattoo. I not tried that so much. I know 100% the result. Difference is like so, you know. So maybe like this, like for maybe if you do exactly the same color, like olive green, lime green, and you take one tattoo is with white ink in it to make it lighter, to make the contrast. The other one is the same colors, but the other thing, the difference is the other thing you have is water to make it lighter. So maybe it's that the water of the color will get lighter, but it's still not going to be so much light. Sorry, so much lighter in the color that they will still go back to the normal shape of the shade of that color. That can be one factor. I don't really know, because this is very new for me to see this kind of thing, because no other of my tattoos have get this like so light, from dark to so light and then dark again, and like there was 3 different steps. So probably that is the thing, because that is the first time we use water, because I want to try something else. I heard of some other tattoo artists that it's better to use water. It's water to make it color lighter, and light ink. So maybe white ink is maybe mixed up. If you maybe it's like milk chocolate in that sense. I hope, yeah. So when you have chocolate and you have milk, you get a different version of color. So maybe that is the thing, when you have white ink and other color, you modify it up in some sense, because it's your skin. If some color will get lighter without white ink, and you put white ink in the color, you get too light, and the skin will make it much harder to see what the color is, because it's white ink in that color. But some color will maybe get better if you have white ink. So that is the whole thing. Then I show with the other video that like some colors, some green get lighter green, and some green get light but turn to dark, like 1 and 2, and this one is like 1, 2, 3, like first dark, light, dark again. So I don't know, maybe it's that thing that make it, like water will make it go back to the normal normal volume of that color. So I have to try that again. I maybe have to use water to see really if that makes any more differences, because so is so okay, this one before it was healed done in this picture in the studio, and you see how much similar this picture is, that this color is to this one. The only thing I can probably say that are different, let's see, the only thing that are different with this one, the same tattoo, with the color, is the red one here, and you look at the red one here,